idea of Khalistan comes from? Why do we need a separate state for it?
Because we feel unsafe after Operation Blue Star when Indira Gandhi rolled her tanks into the holiest shrine of the Sikhs in Amritsar in '84.
You've been MP for 2.5 years. Did you represented this or voiced it in the parliament?
I'm not allowed to talk in parliament.
And your party has fielded many candidates this time, and the Punjab has seen influx in Khalistani candidates. How do you see this development?
I feel very positive because the party has become strong over the last 40 years.
You've nominated a gangster turned politician Lakha Sidhana. Then you are supporting Amrit Pal, who is facing 13 cases. And then there is Jaypal Pulla's father also. All the candidates nominated by Shromani Akali Dal Amritsar have linked to some criminal cases or are linked to the gangster.
It's a positive sign that I'm bringing these people into the democratic field. The latest policy of the Government of India initiated by Mr. Modi is that we will not send any dossiers to foreign countries about wanted Sikhs who want freedom. Now we will go ourselves with our intelligence agencies and shoot them in whichever country they seek harbor.
They are also kind of threats to the national integrity, sir.
But you can't go shooting people in Canada like.
But that are under investigation. Nobody has.
It doesn't matter, but.
What is happening in Canada, there are many Khalistani sentiments happening there also.
It's a good sign that people want freedom for the Sikhs in the subcontinent.
Are not Sikhs free in India as of now? Do you stand by the Constitution of India?
I don't do anything against it, do I?
In fact, BJP has nominated, contrary to their image, BJP has nominated 8 Jat Sikhs this time.
Madam, if you want to argue it that way.
Okay, let's move. Let's come to the.
No. If you want to argue it that way, BJP RS has abrogated Article 370 in Kashmir. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely.
But have they put up a candidate in Kashmir? No. People are not with them with that policy. So don't say that India is one. It's of various regions, various tongues, languages, thoughts. In Chhattisgarh, the center and the BJP government is killing the Adivasis, saying they are Naxalites. And in Manipur, they are killing the Christians, saying they are extremists. No, why are the minorities being killed?
Opening a trade with Pakistan will benefit farmers, laborers and small traders and transporters. They have also been fostering terrorism in our border areas, including Amritsar, J&K.
Madam, what about India going and killing Paramjit Singh, Panjwar in Pakistan and Rode in Pakistan, Nijjar in Canada, Malik in Canada?
Well, these are all charges as of now.
No, you are also talking out of context. You don't know.
We've seen 14 of our soldiers dying in Pulwama attack.
But what about our Sikhs dying in Pakistan, Canada, UK? I'm to say if terrorism is coming from Pakistan, India is terrorizing the Sikhs abroad.
Hello and welcome to the Savera. This is Tinkle Before You. Today we are in Sangrur and joining us today is incumbent Member Parliament from Sangrur Lok Sabha constituency, Mr. Simranjeet Singh Mann. Hello sir, how have you been feeling today?
Very well, madam. Thank you for coming all the way into this wilderness. We are next to a very, very bad river, which is the sorrow of the Punjab. That's Kaggar, which floods this area every year, and we lose billions worth of rupees crops, and the farmers suffer. And the government is
It's been happening for decades now,
yes,
sir.
but the government is not doing anything, though I have pleaded before the government of India and the Punjab
You've
government.
been MP for 2.5 years. Did you represented this or voiced it in the parliament?
I have. To the Waters Minister, I have talked to him, I have written to him and spoken about it. But it doesn't have any effect, I think.
Okay, you have not got any resolution as of now?
No, nothing.
All right. As an incumbent MP from Sangrur Lok Sabha constituency, how do you gauge the temperament as of now? How are the winds going in the Sangrur? In whose favor are the winds blowing here?
Well, that's for you to judge, man.
But you have
Because
been actively campaigning in the
yes,
scorching heat.
yes,
What does the temperament says?
I'm very, very positive because I'm always positive. So I won't say whether I'll win or lose. That's for you to say.
Well, for the viewers, Simranjeet Singh Mann and his party is not just any other party or politician. It is more of an ideological
Yes.
idea.
Yes.
You know, you have been you are seen as Khalistani sympathizer
Yes.
around the world. And your party has fielded many candidates this time, and the Punjab has seen influx in Khalistani candidates. How do you see this development?
I feel very positive because the party has become strong over the last 40 years because we haven't lost sight of our ideology and we've been working. So we have fielded 13 candidates from the Punjab, and Punjab has 13 seats in parliament. Plus, we fielded our candidate in
Two from
Chandigarh, which
Haryana.
was never done before.
Okay.
And Punjabi speaking areas in Haryana, that
Okay.
is Kurukshetra and Karnal. So we have
Nominated around 16 candidates. You've
Yeah.
nominated 16 candidates who align with your ideology of Khalistan, a
Yes.
separatist ideology, as they put into words. And it is a positive sign of democracy that India is allowing people with such ideology also to come into the fray and fight elections democratically. So it is in a way contrary to your idea of India.
Well, the government of India was very hard about it, but then we went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said you could talk and get elected on the idea of Khalistan. The only hitch is that your speeches don't create riots or ill feelings of that sort. So our party never does anything that would disturb the law and order. So we are on a very safe pitch when we.
Speaking of law and order and riots, you've nominated a gangster turned politician Lakha Sidhana. Then you are supporting Amrit Pal, who is facing 13 cases, and then there is Jaypal Pulla's father also. In some way or the other, all the candidates nominated by Shromani Akali Dal Amritsar have linked to some criminal cases or are linked to the gangster world. How do you see that? Doesn't it impact your party's credibility?
No, madam, it's bringing these people into the fold of democracy. They are turning a new leaf in their lives. And it's very good that I'm bringing these people back into political life and into a peaceful sphere of life and productivity. I think it should be appreciated rather than being taken amiss. It's a positive sign that I'm bringing these people into the democratic field.
So, if they are coming in the democratic fold and the democracy of India is thriving, then where does the idea of Khalistan comes from? Why do we need a separate state for it?
You see, in 1947, India was divided into Hindu and Islamic, Pakistan and Hindu India. And the Sikhs were the third party in 1947, which wanted a separate, independent and sovereign Sikh state. So it's our right as a nationality.
But that partition has always been looked upon. If even if we ask from Punjabis, from both the sides, from the Lehda Punjab and the Chadda Punjab, both feel the sorrows to this day of that partition. You know, people label it as a mistake, the biggest mistake of the century, they say. But how do you think that carving out another state is a good idea?
Because we feel unsafe after Operation Blue Star when Indira Gandhi rolled her tanks into the holiest shrine of the Sikhs in Amritsar in 84, and subsequently her son, the Prime Minister.
But after
Rajiv.
that, so many things have happened in favor of Sikhs.
We
and
don't forget. We keep our grouses over the centuries and we take our revenge eventually. We don't spare any person. Now, the latest policy of the government of India initiated by Mr. Modi is that we will not send any dossiers to foreign countries about wanted Sikhs who want freedom. Now we will go ourselves with our intelligence agencies and shoot them in whichever country they seek harbor. So they've
But
shot
they are
dead.
also kind of threat
So-
to the national integrity, sir.
No, but this is what Modi has said. And
They've said anybody who is threat to the national integrity and the unity of India will not be spared.
through the law only.
through
You
the
can
law.
only, but you can't go shooting people in Canada like.
But that
India
is a
shot-
matter of investigation. We heard you saying that India is responsible for killing of Nijar and Rohde, but
Yes.
that are under investigation. Nobody has.
It doesn't matter, but we can have the charges and under investigation when it is probed and Modi and Jaishankar and Doyle are interrogated and questioned, they'll come out with the truth. And
But
this-
as of now, these
but
are
the-
mere allegations.
No, these are not allegations. The Prime Minister of Canada in his parliament in Ottawa has spelled it out very directly and lucidly.
What is happening in Canada? There are many Khalistani sentiments happening there. Also, they're raging in getting all the rises there. How do you see that?
It's a good sign that people want freedom for the Sikhs in the subcontinent.
Are not Sikhs free in India as of now?
No, we don't feel free, miss. I'm not allowed to talk in parliament. I'm overpowered
You are
by the
allowed to
speaker.
contest from.
I'm contesting
for-
because they can't do anything
You
about
are a
this.
chosen MP. That shows that
Yes.
India is a thriving democracy and gives you all the freedoms to.
But when I go to parliament, the speaker doesn't allow me to speak, and there's a hell of a halla-gulla from the back benches when I stand
Well,
up to
that is
speak.
with every other politician
not
there.
with the lone Sikh member. I'm to say I'm a special member in parliament who seeks a different status for the Sikhs. And I represent the Sikhs because of all the atrocities that have been perpetrated.
Don't you believe in the Constitution of India that is protecting all the religious groups and ethnicities?
Well, if the majoritarians believe in the Constitution, they have changed it 106 times. So if the majoritarians don't believe in their own Constitution, so there is room enough.
Well, the change is, is the
That
only
justified.
constant.
That is justified, but what I say is not. It's
Do you stand by the
majoritarian-
Constitution of India?
I don't do anything against it, do I?
Do you think
No,
you agree to the point that they say?
I'll make it very clear. When the Constituent Assembly was called, there were two Sikh members on that. One was Bhupinder Singh Maan and the other one was Hukam Singh. Nehru and Gandhi had promised the Sikhs that after they joined the Congress Hindu Party in throwing out the British, they will get an area in India where they will feel the glow of freedom. When that did not happen and the constitution was drafted, and in Article 25 it was said that the Sikhs are a part of the Hindu religion. So both these representatives of the Sikhs, Hukam Singh and Bhupinder Singh Maan, did not put their signature
Well,
on
is
the
it- is it-
constitution.
Isn't it
on
true?
behalf of
Isn't
the
true?
Sikhs.
Isn't
No.
it true that Sikhism comes from Hinduism?
It comes from Islam also. I mean, to say
Yeah.
so many things are from Islam, so many things are from Christianity.
So religions are all one, Sikhism has been derived from, as you said, Islam also and Hinduism also. Then why create divide on it?
Then why did we leave Britain? I mean to say they were good people. They had a culture. They did so much for us. Why did we rebel?
Because
and-
they were sabotaging our freedom.
No,
but
the-
here we are not sabotaging anybody's religious freedom.
Well, it's a feeling we have, Sikhs, that we are not free.
In Punjab, in fact, this time out of 300 candidates, maximum are Sikhs and Jat Sikhs. Given that development, I think fairly
Well,
Sikhs are
that's
given
the
representations
That's
also.
the population. They volunteered to fight the election. Nobody's put them up. If somebody wants to fight election, he
No, parties have nominated it. In fact, BJP has nominated, contrary to their image, BJP has nominated 8 Jat Sikhs this time.
Madam, if you want to argue it that way.
Okay, let's move. Let's come to the.
No. If you want to argue it that way, BJP RS has abrogated Article 370 in Kashmir. Is that right?
Yes,
But
absolutely
have they
true.
put up a candidate in Kashmir? No. People are not with them with that policy. So don't say that India is one. It's of various regions, various tongues, languages, thoughts. Now, in Chhattisgarh, the center and the BJP government is killing the Adivasis, saying they are Naxalites. And in Manipur, they are killing the Christians, saying they are extremists. No, why are the minorities being killed? I want
Well,
to
these
ask.
are not the minorities. These are those people who are taking laws in their hands. Still, let's move on to the
Okay, you
Sangrur.
justify
Yeah.
killings, it's okay, I don't mind.
Let's move back to
Haan.
the Sangrur elections. Here it is a palpable sense of a betrayal among the public of Sangrur. They are not participating in these elections with that much fervor. You know, given that they have given chances to all the parties, all the major parties, your party also, then Shromani Akali Dal, and then there is Congress, Aam Aadmi Party. They have given fair share of chances to every party, but they fail to witness any groundwork or any ground development. How do you respond to that, given that you are now incumbent MP from this constituency?
Madam, you can see the elan of the people right over here, and I bought 56 crores from the government of India to build a specialized hospital in Barnala, and I bought 350 crores to change the electrical lines which go over our buildings. They'll all be underground by next year, and there will be no fluctuation of electricity. No motors will be burned. No household gadgets will burn. So I think in the little while I've been an MP, I've done quite a lot, and I've distributed money and for cure of cancer to all my 3 districts, Sangrur, Barnala, and Malerkotla. There's not a single patient of cancer who has not been aided. And all the handicapped people have been given machines, hearing machines, tricycles. Those who are terribly handicapped, they've got battery tricycles.
So all of this have been brought by you from as an
Naturally.
MP.
Yes, naturally.
Okay.
Naturally from.
So this is contradictory to your prior claim that they do not listen to you or they do not give you
No,
the
but
attention
this is the
they
MP
need.
lad fund. They can't discriminate. They can't say Simranjeet Singh Makan, he wants Khalistan. Therefore, he'll get nothing.
Coming back to your soft corner for Pakistan also, we have heard you saying that opening a trade with Pakistan will benefit farmers, laborers and small traders and transporters, which is true in a sense. It will benefit them.
Yes.
But given that they have also been fostering terrorism in our border areas, including Amritsar, J&K, and recent Punch attack has also happened, Pulwama has happened. How do you respond to such
Madam, what about
developments?
India going and killing Paramjeet Singh, Panjwad in Pakistan, and Rode in Pakistan, and Nijjar in Canada, Malik in Canada.
Well, these are all
Sukhdev Singh in
charges as of
Canada.
now.
No, you are also talking out of context. You don't know how much terrorism is coming. You are just believing what
We've seen 14 of our soldiers dying in Pulwama attack.
maybe
40
must.
in-
but
I'm
what
sorry.
about our 6 dying in Pakistan, Canada, UK, and the US attempt to kill Pannu, and the Americans have caught those people red-handed? Now, what are you going to do about that? I'm to say, if terrorism is coming from Pakistan, India is terrorizing the Sikhs abroad. How do you say that?
And isn't the Khalistani or separatist ideology fueling it a bit more, the terrorism that is brewing in abroad?
No, we don't do anything to enhance terrorism. We are against terrorism. We are for justice. That's why I'm condemning Modi's recent policy of creating terror amongst the Sikhs and shooting them down by his raw agency in Pakistan and Canada and UK, and attempted to murder Pannu in the United States.
Well, moving on to my next question. In their defense, BJP says that we have done a lot for Sikhs. We have celebrated Veer Bal Divas also. We have celebrated Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji's Prakash Purab at Red Fort. And we have opened corridors, Kartarpur corridor during our regime. How do you see
Madam,
such developments
Sikhs are a
also?
sui generis sovereign people. They don't live on charities and dole-outs. We want to do things ourselves. If we are sovereign, we can do all this ourselves. We don't want charity from Delhi or BJP or the Congress
So are
government.
Sikhs not sovereign and free
Beg your
enough?
pardon?
Are Sikhs not sovereign
No.
and free enough in
No,
India?
they are not. They don't have any member in the Union Cabinet. They don't have a judge in the Supreme Court. They don't have a general in the
So this
army.
is lack of representation.
So you can say anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go on arguing with me, but that is a fact that where is the judge of a Sikh in the Supreme Court and where is the cabinet minister with an important portfolio? And
We have
A Sikh.
seen a Sikh prime minister for 10 long years.
maybe
That
they
is a
have.
good development.
So what? I mean, say presently, Modi for the last 10 years doesn't trust the Sikhs. He has no important cabinet minister who's a Sikh.
There is
And in
Union
the-
Minister Hardeep Puri.
Oh, he's a junior minister, madam. He's not a full-fledged
No,
cabinet
no, he is a
minister.
full-fledged.
And
He has two
makes houses
portfolios,
and,
in fact.
We've always, after 47, got the external affairs, the home, the defense, or the premiership and finance. We haven't got these tadpole portfolios like poor Hardeep Singh has been given.
Okay, moving back to these elections in Sangrur, who do you think is your biggest competitor here and to the least, given that all major 5 parties, including yours, Shromani Akali Dal, Congress, Aam Aadmi Party and BJP are in fray? How do you see them in order of the most eligible competitor of yours and to the least?
No, I wouldn't like to comment on anybody's performance. They are in the field. They should work hard and come up to the mark if they want to win.
All right, so thank you for giving us
Thank you
time.
very much.
Well, that was incumbent MP from Lok Sabha constituency, Mr. Simranjeet Singh Mann for you. For more latest news and continuous coverage of elections, stay tuned to The Savera.